Hello everybody, today is Friday, November 4th. It's about, I don't know, 11 o'clock in the morning and I'm about to go down to the clinic and greet the nurses and say hi to my friend Paul, the doctor. And then I think I'm going to go to the secondary school so I can meet with the headmaster and work on an application for a Peace Corps training coming up. So this is my first blog. I've never done this before, but I thought I'd give it a shot because I have a lot of free time and thought it'd be fun and be a great way for you guys to see what it's like here in my village of Sunga in Tanzania. So Karibuni everybody, and let's go. Looks like it's a little cloudy today. Clouds are rolling in right now, a little bit windy. So we are going right down there. That's the clinic, and that is the doctor's house, my neighbor Paul. So let's go. If you're wondering what all that burnt land is, this is actually part of the hospital ground. They're trying to upgrade my hospital from a regular clinic to a health center, and this land is all owned by the hospital, so they're clearing it, they're burning it, and they're going to eventually level it and start to build some new buildings. Unfortunately for me, my house is up there, and apparently a ton of rats used to live here, so got a lot more rats now that their home's been burned, finding a new home up there, which I don't really appreciate, so let's hope that they find a new home soon. Winuke zeze? Zainuka wedi? Alright, so here's the clinic, but instead it looks like we're backtracking. Instead I'm going to go over to my neighbor Paul's house, who lives right here, and have some chai. So let's go see what that's like. Alright, so this is your typical Tanzanian breakfast. We've got some sort of mandazi. It's like a pastry, kind of like a donut, I guess, but a little bit less sweet. These are actually a little bit different than mandazi. I'm not exactly sure what they are. We've got chapati, which is, I don't know, kind of like a tortilla, I guess. Tanzanians love them. I think they get old pretty fast. It's a lot of bread here. And some tea, which we call chai here. And fun fact, Tanzanians love their sugar, so always gotta add some sugar to your chai. So let's go. Mandazi. Napiga video. Napiga video. Hapa ni zahanati ya Sunga. Here's my clinic in Sunga. Hapa ni Muguzi Maimuna. Amesikia aibu kidogo. She's a little bit shy. Kusalimia. Kusalimia video.
Sekunda picha himi.
Wave. Mambo. Nah. Here's a water tank that is currently empty because it hasn't rained in about 6 months. So here we have some patients who are waiting to see the doctor. Let's go inside. This is our outpatient department. Right here is our CTC clinic, which stands for Care and Treatment Center for the AIDS patients. And here we have Stella. Stella ni muuguzi ya Sunga hapa. She's one of the nurses here. Kusalimia Stella. Hello. Ni rafiki yangu. Ni nzuri sana. And so here we've got some of our vaccine areas, some storage, and just some regular supplies. Hapa ni chumba cha mganga mfawidhi, or the doctor's office. He is currently not here. He is off seeing a patient and who is immobile and cannot make to the clinic. So we've got an examination bed and some shelves, some storage, some medicine. And this is where we plan a lot of the clinics and stuff that we do. You can see I've remade some of the signs we have here just to make them a little bit more colorful and fun. And yeah, this is our staff organization chart. We've got a nurse, 2 maternal and child health nurses, and 2 regular medical assistant nurses. So yeah, this is part of the clinic. Around the back, I can take you. We've got some rooms for a maternity ward. So I'll come around the corner here. A lot of the patients, they were kind of shy. They didn't really know what I was doing. I told them I was taking a video, and they probably don't know what that really means. But hopefully they aren't too shy. And so coming back around the other side of the clinic here, this is a newer portion of the clinic. You can see by the tile, and we've got some room back there for further buildings. But here, this is the clinic or the ward for delivering babies. So the moms come in here and give birth. It's pretty standard, nothing too exciting. Got a nice little view out here of the mountains. And then here we've also got, I don't know what this is. It's like a door for midgets. You can't really tell in the video, but I come up to about here on in the doorway. So gotta duck down and go in. And here's just another room we have for patients who need to stay overnight and get treatment. So yeah, that's my clinic so far. We've got 5 staff members, a few buildings, but we're just a basic clinic here. We are trying to become upgraded to a health center, like I said earlier, which requires a lot of new infrastructure, and it requires some new staff housing, some new buildings, some new wards. So right now my village is working on clearing the land. Every Tuesday they come out, clear the land. And so we've got this land cleared for the future, and then some stuff way up there as well. As you can see, we live in the mountains, so it's not really the easiest to build buildings here, but yeah, so that's it. Thanks for coming on a tour of my clinic. Hope you enjoyed it. Later we'll go to the school, and maybe I'll even give you a tour of my house, but right now it's pretty dirty, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'll clean it up a little bit, or maybe I will just let you see how it is, because I shouldn't really lie to you guys, really. It's how I live, so. All right, see you guys later. So here we've got our street sign saying this is where the clinic is. P.O. Box, SLP here, 66 in Lushoto town. On the main road, the clinic is, where is it? It's up there. Can't really see it through the trees. And the path to my house is up there. Oh, up there, yeah. And now I'm going to take you guys on a walk to the school. So let me shut this thing off and turn it around. I can show you some of the dry season dust we've got here. Can't wait for the rains to come and wash it all away. Down here is the path to the river where we fetch water. I only use that water for washing clothes and bathing and doing dishes and stuff like that. Of course, I boil it first and cloth filter it just a little bit to get out any sediment and particles and stuff like that. And down this way, this road right here, is the way to one of the entrances of the forest. I like to go running that way or hiking. And also the well or bomba that I fetch drinking water from. It's about a kilometer or 2 kilometers down further that road. So it's a bit of a hike to carry a 20-liter bucket down all the way from there, but gotta do it. Here you can show you part of our river. It's pretty gross right now, super dry. Lots of algae and gross stuff just pooling there with all the stagnant water. So we have a big water problem here in Sunga. A lot of deforestation has contributed to a reduction in the water table and not as much water as we used to have, so it's pretty dry. You know, coming from Florida, turn it around. Coming from Florida, I'm not really used to no rain. I mean, in Florida we get rain like every month, like 50 inches of rain or something like that. So I'm used to seeing rain all the time, and here we've gotten like maybe 2 or 3 10-minute sprinkles since about, I don't know, the beginning of May. It's November now, it's been about 6 months. no rain, very dry. As you can see here, all these trees are brown. Well, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but these leaves are kind of green, the rest is brown. That is from all the dust flying up from the road. Uinuka zeze. Zainuka. Hongea. Stella. Uinuka zeze. Zainuka. Za siku. Salama. Sawa sawa. Aya baadaye. So here we've got Upendo Secondary School. Upendo means love. This is a private school. Haven't started any work here yet, but I plan on in the future. They got some pretty nice grounds here. It's where I get my milk and my eggs from. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Up here, the road continues on to Mambo, the villages of Mambo and Mtai. Where we live is pretty much at the end of the mountain range. About 2.5 hour drive from Lushoto, up from Lushoto. So I'm here in Sunga. Another volunteer, Joan, is about an 1.5 hour walk up that way to the village of Mtai, which is beautiful, right on the edge of the mountains. 270-degree views of Kenya, Tanzania, one of Tanzania's national parks. And she's on the edge of she's on a ridge, so she's got cliffs, drop-offs on each side. And here's just a view of my village. Like I said earlier, it's very cloudy. It's like this a lot, being from the Sunshine State. I do miss the sun. Here we've got so much dust on the ground. This is the pathway with no dust. Mambo vipi? Niambie. Wazima. Safi. So as you can see, we have a lot of lumber here. It's lumber season right now. We have a giant pine forest, and right now they are cutting all of the wood, which is why our road is so messed up. The trucks keep coming through, and the trucks loaded with the logs come through and pretty much tear up the road, create a lot of dust. So I'm ready for this to be over too. But it smells good, so. So here is our soccer grounds. It's the pitch, or football as we call it here, no soccer. It's pretty big. We've got our own soccer team here. They play the other surrounding villages. Paul, my friend Paul, the doctor, he's on the team. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got good views all around. So, and this is leading right up to the school. So I've got some work to do today. It's pretty windy. I don't know if you can hear this. So I'm gonna end it here for today. It's already pretty long, but hope you enjoyed the tour.